OK， 咁啊，喺 Steam 上面其實有唔少福爾摩斯做題材嘅遊戲嘅。咁我之前都玩過其中一隻，但係因為我係跟佢個出產順序嚟玩嘅關係咧，咁我之前玩嗰隻個評價就唔係太高，好似 Backstick mostly positive。咁啊，嗰隻我覺得唔係幾好玩，咁我好似都冇真係玩完，好似到結局前就停咗。咁啊，今次就揾咗另一隻very positive 嘅評價嘅 The Testament of Sherlock Holmes。咁啊，佢其實每隻 game 個風格變化都幾大下，唔知係咪同一間公司出，但係我諗大部分個遊戲都係 point and click 嘅形式為主咯。咁之前我玩嗰隻咧，就基本上係一隻查字典嘅遊戲嚟嘅，因為佢用啲詞實在太深啦。係啊，呢一隻係2012年出嘅，咁啊唔係最早嗰幾隻咯，即係佢喺福爾摩斯個系列都出咗好多年㗎啦，好似0203就已經跟住一路出到0506咁樣，有時隔1-2年出一集，有時隔幾年出一集。呢隻2012年啦，咁再後啲有2014年、2016年。唔知點解要放段咁無聊嘅影片喺呢度。
What's this? No.
西方嘅 3A 廠商整出嚟嘅光影同視覺效果都好勁，但係呢啲比較細嘅廠商個 3D 畫面就做得比較差。
Oh, start from the beginning, not the middle. And so I decided to pick up my pen to relate the most disturbing episode of my life thus far.
It all began early one morning in 1898, when Sherlock Holmes invited me to accompany him on a visit to the Marquis of Conyngham.
Marquis. Conyngham 係地名或者人。
Watson, my dear fellow, we can now go and inform the Marquis that we have found the Samoan necklace, and very much faster than Inspector Baines, too, which pleases me.
Have you really solved the theft, Holmes? And so quickly?
I have indeed, Watson, and believe me, it was completely unnecessary to spread out all over London, as our friend Baines thought was best. He likes to boast that his methods are equal to mine, but once again the outcome has contradicted him.
After all these years of accompanying you upon your investigations, I thought that by now I should be reasonably capable of following your train of thought. But in this particular case, I must admit that I don't understand anything at all.
Ah, you see, but you do not observe, Watson. There lies the difference. It is a matter of course.
A matter of course? In the middle of the night, when everyone is fast asleep, the service bell within that room rings out and alerts the servants. They dress quickly and come running, but the door is locked and there is a strong smell of burning from within. A few seconds later, the master of the house himself, the Rod Marchioness's husband, the Marquis of Conyngham, arrives and unlocks the door using the sole key. A fire has started inside the room, but they have managed to arrive in time to put it out. It is at that moment that the Marquis realizes that the famous Samoan necklace, which had been safe within its glass cabinet only a few hours earlier, has now disappeared.
In order to explain, let us confirm my theory before the arrival of Inspector Baines.
福爾摩斯原版小説個樣啊，差唔多係咁。咁啊，呢幾隻遊戲就得比較忠實嘅係福爾摩斯同埋華生嘅樣。最近以福爾摩斯為名嘅作品個樣都唔係好似原版嘅福爾摩斯，即係電影啊或者漫畫啊、小説啊，有冇小説嘅唔知啦。我覺得冇人會再用福爾摩斯呢個名義嚟出小説咯，除非係一啲衍生作。anyway， 咁電影啊，當然係電影又唔係拍翻佢柯南道爾嗰堆小説嘅電影，好多時都會自己作啲劇情。anyway， 我 save 嘅，呢個係我頭先試玩嘅。呢度係教學班。
This window was cut with a diamond. A clean, discreet piece of work. This is where the necklace was.
See how tiny the hole is, and not one fingerprint upon the window.
Okay.
This window was...
See how
control scheme。咁我開咗個新 game 嘅 control scheme 都係改咗嘅 ，OK， 唔使再 check 過。
A mark undoubtedly made by a diamond. Someone tried to cut the glass, but he was interrupted.
Therefore, the thief tried to escape through the window, but he was interrupted.
All the windows are locked. They've not been forced.
They've not been forced. OK。如果個賊係唔夠時間切開呢個窿嘅話，係咪會嘗試撞窗出去咧？Go to the chimney。點解係要用在場嘅放大鏡，唔係佢自己帶嚟嘅放大鏡？Pocket knife matches， 仲有其他嘅 tab。Near the piano， you can activate an item by selecting it inventory or correctly in the game。哦 ，OK， 用 mouse wheel 都得。點解要睇呢對琴譜
Let us examine the crumpled scores that have fallen off the piano.
睇返個 YouTube 先。
Let us examine the crumpled scores that have fallen off the piano.
我係要拉右手邊個放大鏡出嚟。好明顯係冇咩放大功能。
These sooty prints were left by a tiny hand.
I don't understand why these music scores are covered with soot.
我都係要查自己。First person view sensitivity 可以做少少，可以做前。由於唔係一個動作遊戲嘅關係，係有得用嘅。如果佢一句只有幾個字係我唔識嘅話，咁係查唔切字。Point and click 係一個 fixed camera 嘅。我有3個 camera， 一個係 point and click， 一個係呢個第三人稱。一個係固定 camera， 一個係第三人稱，一個係第一人稱。Pressing space。OK。之後係對放大鏡，有放大鏡 icon 嘅線索俾你撳。
These documents are not very interesting, even though they're addressed to the Minister of Maritime Affairs.
The Marquis himself.
A candle. It must have fallen from the chandelier.
Should 係炭灰、煤灰。
These documents are not very interesting, even though they're addressed to the Minister of Maritime Affairs.
The Marquis himself.
A candle. It must have fallen from the chandelier.
個魚喺入面，死咗啦！肯定。呢間房係個主人用鎖匙鎖住嘅，即係啲工人係入唔到嚟嘅，但係喺度放個魚缸。
Not very well kept, this aquarium. I can see a dead fish floating on the surface. Not very well kept.
撳兩次係冇新嘅嘢講。
This draft screen makes an ideal hiding place.
As the theft was committed at night, I conclude that the thief hid himself behind the draft screen and waited until he was alone in the room.
用個火災嚟驗人。OK， 牆有啲。
All the windows are locked. They've not been forced.
頭先講嘅一樣。位。
The chest wasn't opened. The necklace wasn't in it.
係喺個玻璃架入面一做工作。幾多個線索？
When the servants arrived at the door, having been alerted by the bell, they saw evidence of the theft and the fire, but they didn't see the thief.
This door is very hard to force. The Marquis is the only person to have the key. The thief could not get out through here until eventually, when the door was opened by the servants.
咁到底個賊係點入嚟嘅？咁既然個窗係冇暴力打開過，又戒爛個玻璃， 除非佢有能力解開窗嘅鎖啦。當然，好大機會喺呢個門口入嚟嘅。
What do you think, Holmes?
Let us search the room before the police get here. We might throw some light onto all this.
What do you think, Holmes?
Let us...
Footprints. You are not going to get on your knees to examine them.
There is no need. It is soot. The servants must have trodden in it while they were putting out the fire.
灰灰
Heading towards his chosen escape route, probably the window, the thief knocked over the stool, which then caught fire.
But why didn't he try to put the fire out at once?
我仲以為佢係刻意整個火。
The fire started here, just beneath the bell pull.
Whoever pulled the cord would have had his feet in the fire, unless it was pulled before the fire started.
OK， 我係特登嘅。
Strange. There are some objects here that have been knocked over.
Then what?
All the windows are locked. They've not been forced. Strange. There aren't any prints. Yet I'm sure that the thief hid here.
Ah, Mr. Holmes, you're already here.
Good morning, Inspector. You've arrived just in time.
Scotland Yard arrives like the cavalry, always in the nick of time. Ah, but I know that satisfied expression, Mr. Holmes. Have you already solved the case?
It's possible.
We have retraced the thief's rather unusual footsteps. He is a true acrobat. But what I cannot understand is that when the servants entered the room, there was no one to be seen. An acrobat, perhaps, but an invisible one? I do not think so.
The only explanation is that the thief escaped before the servants arrived. I don't know how, but there is no other way.
Half a point for the doctor, nil for the inspector.
喂，
I'm pleased to see that you find the situation amusing, Mr. Holmes. Very well then, explain.
Dr. Watson was correct when he mentioned acrobatics, but he is mistaken about the nature of the acrobat. As for you, Baines, you're quite incorrect, as the thief was in the room when the servants entered.
Explain, for heaven's sake, Mr. Holmes.
Watson, how could a thief be missed in the middle of 8 men?
I don't know. Because he is very small? Stop teasing us, Holmes.
Exactly, because he is small and remarkably agile.
You're thinking of a monkey?
And a trained monkey at that, without a doubt, a Leontopithecus rosalia from Central America. The animal had been hidden inside the room for several hours, calmly awaiting the signal from his master. Once night had fallen and the room was empty, a high-frequency whistle alerted the monkey that it was time to begin the procedure for which he had been trained. The monkey emerged from his hiding place and used the point of a diamond to open the glass cabinet and steal the necklace. He headed across to the window by the chimney, but knocked over the stool, which in turn knocked aside the fire guard and started the fire. The frightened monkey jumped from the chimney by swinging from the bell pull, thus alerting the house servants. He then went to the window and began to use his diamond to cut a hole, but was interrupted by the staff trying to gain entry via the door, and he panicked again. He ran across the piano, scattering the music scores onto the floor, before hiding inside the chandelier, knocking over a candle.
OK，
Finally, the servants and the Marquis entered the room, leaving the door open while they put out the fire. It was during the confusion that our agile little thief made his escape through the doorway. As simple as that.
A brilliant explanation. Bravo, Holmes.
And the necklace?
I can see it from here, my friends. It's right in front of us.
We have searched the room from top to bottom, Holmes. How were we unable to find it?
Because we paid insufficient attention to the only victim of this affair.
What victim? No one is dead?
Yes, Watson, a poor goldfish whose destiny was to die, crushed by one of the most precious necklaces in England.
The aquarium is just beneath the chandelier. I understand.
The little monkey had likely hung the necklace around its neck and lost it when he leapt from the chandelier. The jewels fell into the aquarium, where they remain now.
你唔使捲起件西裝先。
Marquis, here's your necklace, intact, just a little wet.
Mr. Holmes, this brilliant demonstration does credit to your reputation.
Thank you so much, Marquis. Do you wish to verify the authenticity of your jewel?
No, I recognize it. I have spent many hours admiring it, you know.
Good. I will return it to its box, and...
Inspector, a bag has just been held up. You must follow me at once. Orders of Scotland Yard.
What times?
Sirs, duty calls. My regards, Marquis. And well done again, Mr. Holmes.
Scotland
The
Yard
necklace is in its box. We've lost enough time here. Let's go home, Watson.
Ah, very well, as you wish. A good day to you, Marquis.
With pleasure, gentlemen. And once again, thank you.
斷得好突兀。Scotland Yard 係一個軍營嚟嘅，咁去到近代已經變成特種部隊嘅訓練場嚟。不過喺19世紀嘅時候，
Holmes, have you read this article about you?
No, Watson, not yet, and I won't have time to.
Read it before you leave. It's outrageous.
If you insist.
to save，但係 manual save 一次先。呢兩個係同一個 save。Scotland Yard 到底係咩？Scotland Yard, now New Scotland Yard, is a metonym for the headquarters of the Metropolitan Police Service. 而唔係 Scotland Yard 係咪喺倫敦嘅市中心？總之 Scotland Yard 等於警察。係邊年開始嘅？係啦，唔係英國人都唔係太識呢啲術。2012年咁嘅畫面接受到啦，呢啲細故事。我要去睇字嘅。第一樣嘢睇。
Read the paper, Holmes.
Globe Explorer. Globe Explorer. Sherlock Holmes at the home of the Marquis of 救命，好難讀啊！我都係放棄用嗰啲唔係幾準嘅讀音嚟讀。 咁我一直覺得呢啲炒類嘅遊戲咧，就唔係太多機會俾個玩家自己諗個案情係點樣嘅。咁尤其係福爾摩斯個系列咧，就比較似係一個文字冒險類嘅遊戲，即係你撳晒啲嘢咧，咁個角色就會自動將所有推理完成晒㗎。咁係唔需要個玩家做任何嘢。咁暫時淨係睇咗個教學關，即係睇下之後啲睇下之後個玩法係點啦。What? Crystal of Aragon. Aragonite.呢啲係講福爾摩斯小說入面嗰幾單案。Usurper. To commit forcible or illegal seizure of an office power. 不擇手段嘅人，係咪咁譯？Okay. Narcotics 尼古丁。Okay. 有幾合理喎呢個點，喺一個外人嘅角度嚟講。Grove Valley. The ancestry of Prince Woodville record. The prince would have abandoned any claim to the inheritance of the present royal family as well as any political. 呢個第二單新聞。I was standing on the polo field. Polo field 可能係高爾夫球。係仲喺馬上攞住支杆打嘅球，中文叫咩？馬球。Okay. Bagpipes 多啲 Bagpipes 係嗰種你見到啲蘇格蘭人吹嘅嗰種樂器。着住啲傳統蘇格蘭服飾嘅時候，喺啲節日定係嗰啲 event 入面吹嗰種。想知係咩嘅話，自己 Google 啦。我都係啱啱 Google 嘅啫。Actively involved in charity work and aiding the poor. J.B. Goodall. Okay. Adventure.
Prince Woodville, French culinary expert and bagpipe player, might be our next king. That's not so shocking, my dear fellow.
You know exactly to which article I'm referring, Holmes. How can Farley dare to tarnish your reputation like that?
You know, Watson, that wherever glory walks, jealousy is bound to follow. As for the forgery of the necklace, I suspect that we shall soon be enlightened in this regard. Come in, Inspector Baines, the door's open.
Ah, Mr. Holmes. How did you know I was here?
You are one of our rare visitors who avoids the second-to-last step of the stairs, which creaks dreadfully. And if I add the clinking of the handcuffs at your belt, to what do we owe the pleasure of your visit, Inspector?
Have you read that, Rag?
OK 係有得揀我嘅回答嘅。
Inspector, can you explain this slander? Has the necklace of the Samoas really been replaced by a fake?
I don't know how the reporter got hold of the information, but it's true. About the necklace, of course. I wouldn't permit myself to question the integrity and honesty of Mr. Holmes.
The necklace is a forgery? Impossible! I saw the Marquis authenticated before my very eyes, before Holmes returned it to its place.
Mr. Holmes, the Marquis believes Osmond Farley's theory. I shouldn't be surprised if the reporter isn't behind all this slander about you. He's a freelancer, well known for his explosive and subjective articles. In any case, the Marquis assures us that you were the last person to have the necklace in your hands.
Let's return to the Marquis's house, Holmes. I'm sure that we'll have no trouble in taking apart this theory.
It is unnecessary. Such allegations collapse on their own, like one of Mrs. Hudson's soufflés. Let us leave the police to solve this problem and turn our attention to the matters in hand.
Perhaps you are right, Holmes.
Inspector, I assume that you have the fake necklace with you. It's why you're here. Your superiors would like me to examine it.
Indeed. They would like you to confirm or deny putting this fake in the box.
Can't that wait? I must go to the house of Lord Peregrine Maitland, the Bishop of Knightsbridge.
點解會咁做呢？
And the Marchioness.
She is beside herself. Without the necklace, her marriage is compromised. It is the principal item of the young woman's dowry.
OK，
Lovely marriage. Holmes, forgive me for insisting, but don't you want to examine the fake jewellery?
Watson, I have an appointment, and it's out of the question that I arrive late.
It will only take you a couple of minutes. You really must quell the suspicions put forward in this appalling article. If you will allow me, Inspector.
Be my guest.
Very well.
What should we do next, Holmes?
第一人稱個畫面有幾好
What do you think, Holmes?
？Who knows？牆上有啲子彈窿，唔知係咪原著小説都有？喺小電視劇見過呢個場面。你係唔會同我講嘢？等我參觀下自己間屋先。呢度係書房，冇咩特別嘢。口俾唔俾出？
I cannot leave now.
Instruction 呢度有提示 ，instruction。個提示應該係會直接將要調查嘅位置 show 俾你睇。呢個 sixth sense 咁都係冇用住。
This pearl is a different color.
So what？
This pearl is too small. It is not in its place here.
OK。哦，用呢個珠寶箱嘅角度嚟睇嘅，佢應該係將佢嘅大細應該由細至大咁樣排先啦，先會符合當時嘅美學標準。
These three pearls are of poor quality. Too many defects. This necklace is a fake. This is nothing but a vulgar copy, and at a glance it would appear that the forger has intended for it to be seen as such.
How could we have been fooled by such a blatant imitation? I don't understand.
Yes, how is it possible? Holmes, do you have a theory about this?
I have absolutely no idea. You insisted that I examine the necklace, and I have done so. Now it is important that I keep my appointment. I'm sure, Inspector, that you will throw some light on this affair.
Holmes.
You may accompany me, Watson. if you care to do so.
Goodbye, gentlemen. I'll keep you informed as to my inquiries.
Goodbye, Inspector. You mentioned a bishop, didn't you? Are we going to his home?
Yes, the Bishop of Knightsbridge. I put his address on our map of London on my desk. Would you get it for me, please?
All right, Holmes.
You control Dr. Watson。OK。其實第一人稱都唔錯，玩起嚟。Desk 係咪呢個位置？
The work table, where Holmes analyzes things.
呢個密碼喺度。
Holmes's homemade analyzer.
我呢個狀態應該係用到個第六級。又係地圖啊！
Have you found my map of London?
咁多嘢睇嘅。有嘢睇。
This bus was used to fool Colonel Moran during the case of the empty house.
冇睇過，唔識。
And this is how my dear friend and colleague treats his clients' letters. Female anatomy. I should put this book somewhere else. Hospitals and dispensaries in London. General practitioner. That won't be of any use to me.
OK。華生作為一個醫生都幾有自信啊，對自己嘅技術。唔使參考書嘅咩？做醫生，可能嗰本太簡單。
Here is where I write my stories about Holmes's cases, and I've got work to do.
哦，嗱，呢間房唔係福爾摩斯用嘅，呢間係華生嘅睡房，都幾簡單喎，啲間隔全部方形，都係方形。係冇返呢個飯廳定客廳。可能放張飯台呢度就當飯廳。
Have you found my map of London?
I have found your map.
呢個咪信字？呢個係咩女人嚟？可能都係同佢啲小說有關。我都係唔識㗎。跟住係 I 地圖咁細。
The police? Already? How did you know?
May we see the Bishop of Knightsbridge?
Yes. Yes, of course. But come in.
What has happened, Reverend?
What?
I don't know. It was last night, I think. I only just arrived, and I have made this macabre discovery. My God. How horrible. I haven't called anyone. How did you know that?
What?
Holmes, look!
The Bishop, appallingly mutilated.
How dreadful.
Mutilated. And killed. He was such a good man. How could anyone be so brutal? Look at him. He's barely recognizable now. How could any of God's children be responsible for that?
They were evidently unworthy children, Reverend. Now do please try to calm yourself and focus, because we will need your assistance. Do you have any idea as to the motive behind this?
I haven't had time to do an inventory, but nothing appears to have been stolen. And anyway, His Excellency didn't own anything of great value. I don't know what else I can tell you.
Note this down, please, Doctor.
Doctor? But you aren't the police?
No, Reverend. I am Sherlock Holmes, and this is Dr. Watson. We are here at the request of the Bishop.
In that case, I must ask you to leave. And not to touch anything. I must get in touch with the authorities without further delay.
Reverend, when the inspectors of Scotland Yard find themselves at a dead end, which they quite often do, I assure you, then they turn to me for help. If you will allow us to continue our investigation, then you shall have the answers to all of your questions.
Out of the question! I don't even know you! I'm going to call the police, whether you like it or not.
It would be better for everyone, Reverend, if you kept your temper. Watson, are you taking notes? This affair promises to be a complex one, therefore we must not overlook the slightest detail.
Yes, Holmes. I am keeping a meticulous set of notes. I have created a very clever deduction board. One thing we can be sure of at the moment is that this crime was not for gain. The Reverend has informed us that nothing valuable was stolen, and indeed it would seem that the Bishop had nothing of any worth to take.
Very good, Watson. Do continue.
OK， 終於有少少喂你個 instruction。Make the right deductions based on the facts you have. OK， 咁喺依集嘅遊戲入面，終於係需要玩家嚟做推理㗎啦。咁當然唔知個複雜程度係點樣啦。試一試先，係咪可以 save 嘅？呢個係 deduction。Auto save。OK。呢個係 newspaper 啦，連放大鏡都冇而家。有所有嘅對話嘅 log 嘅，聽唔切都可以入睇翻。咁當然有時喺啲對話入面可能有啲線索，咁要撳翻出嚟睇先會發現到。好，我唔俾順移走嘅而家。咁福爾摩斯係唔知點樣知道呢個 Bishop 俾人殺咗。Quit 呢個 board 咁細可以放到啲乜？啊？OK， 咁佢個 game mechanics 係比我玩嘅上一集有趣好多啊！睇嚟屈斷咗手指，可能係10蚊緊佢。
The fingers have been crushed and violently struck. His forearms have been ripped. Pieces of skin have been torn off. What do you think, Watson?
I'd say that he was eaten alive. Yet I've noticed a curious degeneration of the skin tissue around the wounds.
係咩意思 ？Degeneration.
The fingers have been crushed and violently struck.
His stomach is covered in scratches. Quite evidently, they weren't made recently.
So, these wounds were not made by his murderers.
Okay, I done.
You can see by his expression that he's suffered terribly.
His mouth is covered in blood, and I can make out strips of skin between his teeth. My dear friend, everything points to this man having gnawed at his own forearms.
That's unbelievable, Holmes.
What？ 查字典。我係 bite 咁解啦。OK。係啦，喺呢個19世紀嘅英國係唔可以用啲咁簡單嘅英文，一定係要用啲唔係咁常見嘅字。隻眼。
His chest has been lacerated, I would say, with a very sharp and fine blade.
好咧。講緊呢個位置係被調查完。
His forearms have...
I'd say that he...
好似拉唔走。
A piece of rope that was used to tie up that poor man.
OK。喺度執咗一條繩仔。調查完未啊？調查完。腳仲有。
These burns are terrible.
His feet have been burned.
My first impression is that he wears a size 9 shoe.
You! But what does it matter, Holmes?
任何嘅 observation 都有用嘅。
This poor man was tied just below the knees.
To stop him from walking, certainly, but mostly to free his feet.
My God, Holmes, this man was horribly tortured.
係幾恐怖，死得。咁隻手指啦。
A finger. Apparently, it doesn't belong to the Bishop of Knightsbridge.
What?
Dreadful.
What? 調查完未？變咗綠色就調查完。OK。咁啊，佢係冇缺少任何一隻手指嘅，咁呢隻手指係唔係佢嘅。
Something is missing here.
Oh, yes? And what might that be?
His shoes. Watson, his shoes are missing.
OK。點解要諗起？可能室內着拖鞋，或者我唔知19世紀嘅人嘅生活習慣係點。Anyway， leg well， 我原來個波地咁長。OK。呢個係 auto save。OK， 考啲嘢。睇下有幾多種啊 ？Difficulty norm hard 係咩意思？有咩分別？我係想佢會少啲提示咧，可以。唉，算，好似冇得咁揀。
broken phial and blood near the neck.
What a strange smell. Chemical components, I think.
撳落去係唔可以 examine。呢度都有血喎。啊，咁多血嘅？
There is blood on this paperweight. This paperweight was used to crush the victim's fingers. A bottle of whiskey. I can make out fingerprints stained with blood and dirt. This stove is filled to overflowing.
等咧。
You have no right to search here. You have no right to search here.
What do you think, Holmes?
I cannot leave now.
Alright, alright. Make a character move fast.
A surgical scalpel covered in blood. There isn't any doubt. The wounds on the bishop were administered with this scalpel.
infantry 係用 I 掣啦，係可能用 Tab 掣會方便少少。
Closed. The veranda door hasn't been forced. Strange. Reverend, might I have the key?
No! You have no authority here. Let me call the police.
Perhaps we should listen to him, Holmes.
Perhaps you should let me get on with this, Watson.
如果佢嘅第一人稱個 FOV 可以大少少就好啦，但係冇得揀嘅。
This door has not been forced. Where does it lead, Reverend?
To His Excellency's room. There is just a mattress and a stool.
俾我開會。
The picture of Peregrine Maitland, commander of the infantry brigade of Her Majesty's Guards at Waterloo.
The Bishop of Knightsbridge has the same name as his ancestor, an illustrious family.
睇嚟同報紙上面講嗰件事都有關，同埋珍珠頸鏈都有關。Okay.
It's a cilice designed to bruise the person wearing it. The bishop wore it as repentance. This metal rod is for fastening the chalice.
A whip?
No, it is a discipline for self-flagellation. This very pious man must have had the habit of mortifying his flesh as a means of repentance.
Okay. 地方搜完未？有咁多嘢，搜完到啦，呢個係夾萬。誒
I am missing some information. I need something. I am missing some information. Impossible to open it.
你走去人哋嘅兇案現場，仲想開人嘅夾萬。
An implement with which to open this chest. Could you tell me where to find it?
No, go to the devil.
What are you afraid of, Reverend? What is inside the chest?
I'm not afraid of anything. In fact, I do have the necessary implements, but if I have to give them to anyone, it will be to a representative of the law and no one else.
抵死。Veranda 嘅。Chiefly South Midland and Southern USA, large open porch, usually roofed and partly enclosed. 又自殘，又俾人虐待。Flask, some blood at its top。我仲未諗到呢個 flask 有咩？可以再翻去查下。根本判斷唔到邊啲傷口係個 flask 造成。係咪喺度先
The bishop's bedroom. It is very austere. Nothing in particular here.
好細間睡房。
Closed.
What do you think, Holmes?
You have no right to search here.
開埋個 six sense，冇嘢漏啦。冇嘢漏啦。